All right. Beautiful.
We're back with some WM20s advice.
Let's go.
Or advice with WM20s, which way you want to spin it.
Yeah.
Yo, what up? Skill.
Hey.
Skill. What's goody, my boy? My friend.
That. Yo. This chat is wild right now, bro. This chat is out of pocket.
You know what, though? Somebody said something that was really interesting. There was like, when you say something like N-word, it's kind of stupid because you're telling everybody exactly what you're saying without saying it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of like it defeats the purpose.
Literally at that point. So I'm like, if we know, at least for me, like I remember Joe Rogan, they got him up out of here because of that. Because he was saying, well, they didn't get him they got him, they threw rocks at his house, but it's still standing. Yeah. But like, because he was saying that shit in terms of like a story.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, so the title of this email says, would you date someone with a disability?
Oh. Okay.
I'm 25, in parentheses, wasting my 20s.
Hey.
And have decent luck at dating.
Hey.
Okay.
I'm generally a very nice guy, mostly confident and alright looking. However, I was recently diagnosed with Crohn's disease 2 years ago.
Okay.
And have had issues keeping a girlfriend around for more than a few months because of it. Typically, they get tired of me not being able to get out and go places because of my illness. Or do they get sick of me being sick as I do? What are your opinions of dating someone who has an illness or disability? Would you do it if you have not already? Can you give me some examples of what would be deal breakers for you?
Oh,
interesting.
That's tough, man. That's tough. At least for me, like, if Snapchat is any indication, there's a whole show about people who date with disabilities. So they're out there. Some dudes be having some really nice girlfriends, good looking girlfriends with disabilities. So it's like
they both have?
No, just one has. Like, it's usually
really?
the guy who has it. But I mean, I've seen some when a girl has it. Like, I don't think there's anything wrong with that. But it's like one of those things where you just gotta know up front, and you have to know what you're getting into.
Yeah, you have to know for sure.
I actually had to Google what Crohn's disease was.
I don't really know what it is.
What is it?
It's a inflammatory bowel disease. It causes. Hold on, we're gonna go to. Okay.
I think what's the name has that.
I know actually a couple people. I know two people has. Someone that we all know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
It's crazy because it's actually what?
Our weed helps with that, low-key.
It's crazy because there's another person that we all know who you probably. Anyways, yeah, that's crazy because it's actually kind of common.
So it's kind of just hard to manage, like.
That's from what it looks like, you know, and I guess like. In a sense, when you have to go, you have to like go because your body just can't hold it.
Right.
Okay,
you know.
Yeah. Damn, that's tough.
That
tough.
sucks.
Yeah.
But you gonna get through this, King.
So he said the issues was having a girlfriend for more than a few months because of it. I mean, I guess is it in the case where like it's at a certain state? Because I don't think. I mean, if you're referring to who we know, it doesn't seem like it inhibits that much, especially when it comes to dating. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's never.
But I guess
never
there's levels to it.
Yeah,
it could be. I mean, I think that you gotta get you a homebody girl.
Yeah, I mean that's like the first place to start, and also like one of y'all said like just kind of being like upfront about things.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, obviously don't play all your cards at the first date. You know what I'm saying? But as you start to get comfortable and kind of exchange a certain level of trust between each other, then it's like, yo, listen, like we're gonna try and work through this, but I just have certain things that I can't control that kind of inhibit other things. But if we could plan around it, right? If we could work together, because that's what a relationship is a cooperation. Work together, y'all both get through it. You know what I'm saying?
Word.
Yeah, the three questions were though opinion. I think the opinion is that it's if it it's fine if you guys can make it, but like I guess it depends on like both parties.
Yeah,
there's nothing wrong with it
at all.
The second question was, would you do it if you have not already?
I already have, yeah. So it's like.
I mean, yeah, I would.
Have you already?
mm,
I don't think I have.
I don't think I have. I don't think I have.
Because
You know
it
what I'm
says
saying?
illness or disability.
Illness or disability. I mean, illness is very loose.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if it's like debilitating socially or it has like a negative impact on your social life, maybe.
Yo, look at Skill's message is crazy.
Him and his girl for years. She kind of bad too. Nah.
Clap it up for my
son.
boy.
Nah,
Clap it up
wow.
for Skill's homie.
Yo,
Yeah, he deserve it.
Nah, it's a finite.
He deserve
Yeah, man. I think it really just depends on the type of person that you are, and if you're not somebody who's actively trying to just go out every weekend and all that other stuff, then I don't think it's gonna be a big deal if you have something that prohibits you from being able to do that as much. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But in no offense, if somebody likes going out all the time and you really can't do that, then I mean, at that point, y'all just aren't a good match.
Yeah, it's just not.
Right.
You know,
Yeah.
I can't sit here and say that I'm mad at them or be mad. 'Cause I'm like, I think to a certain extent you would know if the person that you're trying to get involved with is that kind of person that likes to be out and mixy and all that stuff. So, you know what I mean? I guess it's also a matter of, like, even if she kind of gets tired of it, you being able to spot it and see that, all right, this might end up being a problem.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Depends on the person. Not everyone is compatible, even without disabilities. That's
100, 100.
I heard on NPR today that 1 in 5 Americans have some sort of disability. A new fact for everyone who will read this. 1 in 5, though?
I believe that.
Well,
I
what
mean,
is-
everyone. I mean, think about it this way: like, genetic dispositions travel with you generationally. So, like,
Yeah,
you're
but
bound to develop
disability,
something.
I
like,
think
what?
that disability is they're casting
more
a
loose.
wide
Yeah,
net
yeah.
with disability.
Yes.
Like it's a fairly wide net. Like there's a lot of things that could be considered as being a disability. Like if you have social anxiety, some people might consider that like a disability.
Oh, word.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's not the same as, you know what I mean, having like cerebral palsy.
Yeah.
But social anxiety could also be a symptom of
Oh.
another disability.
Like what?
Panic disorder, for one.
I mean, I kind of assumed that they were one and the same.
Well, you can have one without the other, but you could also have both as a symptom of the other, if that
Okay.
makes sense.
Yeah. Well,
Because someone who just has social anxiety, I mean, you would think that with, therapy or some sort of, work to kind of break out of that shell, you would think that they'd eventually, move past that because there's like a certain level. But with something like, let's say, panic disorder, it's like,
Mhm.
all right, bet now there's like an actual chemical imbalance.
okay.
You know what I'm
No,
saying?
that makes sense. Yeah, I think there's like, I like if we're what is the definition of disability exactly? Is there an exact
That's a good
definition?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't know what it is, I should say.
Yeah, put that shit in capital. You see that
Mhm.
shit? Disability.
Bro, we went on Merriam-Webster a lot this past month,
Yeah, nah.
We've been
cut
learning,
the
bro.
check, gang. Cut the
bro.
check.
Imagine we got sponsored by the fucking dictionary,
Nah,
bro.
that'd be wicked. A physical or mental condition that limits a person's movement, senses, or activities.
It's very wide.
Very wide.
Very, very general.
Similar disorder, condition, dysfunction, affliction, ailment, complaint. Disability, any human alive and deceased. There were. That's why they call it a spectrum. Yeah, facts. It's a spectrum. I believe that. But everybody's disability isn't completely disabling, so to speak. Like you can't have a social life with certain disabilities. With some, it's gonna be massively impacted, depending on what it is.
Yeah, I would say, I guess just, keep testing the waters. There'll be
Yes.
somebody there
Yeah.
who's into it. Will
And I mean, also, like, at like 25, 26, people start to kind of get tired of going out all the time. At least, like, from my experience. I don't know if y'all experienced that, but, like, I don't know. It's like...
People don't go out. I know the people who don't
As
go out as
often.
much.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not saying they don't go out at all, but, like, it's definitely not like when y'all was 21, 22 type shit. That shit,
Yeah.
that shit starts to feel like work.
Certain people are just outside niggas too, though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Granted.
So it all depends.
Yeah.
Yeah, just like my man said, keep testing the waters. You gonna have it all figured out, especially like you said, if you already have decent you have decent luck dating and all that other stuff.
Yeah.
It's only a matter of time before you come across somebody you're compatible with.
That's a fact.
Wishing the best for you, my boy.
Keep pushing.
You're gonna be alright.
Yeah.
Let's get it.
That was a good talk, fellas.